Hi, it's me, Jim. Thanks for clicking my YouTube page. Please click the subscribe link today to take advantage of all my new content and to get into some online conversations about the new standard. I'm giving you my 7 rules of ISO auditing. Here is rule number 7. There are 2 ways to fix every nonconformance. I average anywhere from 3 to 5 nonconformances per audit. I've done about 300 audits, so that makes a total of maybe 1,000 nonconformances over the course of my very brief auditing career. Probably about 75% of these cases, the nonconformance is written against some clause in the client's work instructions or quality system documentation. And I would say that in a vast majority of these, the client had some requirement they thought was important, but they quit doing at some point. So the 2 options for fixing every nonconformance are either rethink the requirement or else actually do whatever it was the requirement said. It does seem pretty simple on its face. The first step in all this needs to be some introspection. At some point in the past, you wrote a requirement with the full intent that it was an important thing to do. For some reason, whoever was in charge of actually doing the job either didn't know or didn't think it was actually important enough to do. And when people don't see the point, they quit following the procedure. I published an article on my blog the other day that said that something like 40% of the aircraft crashes are caused by the pilot not following the standard procedure. And my guess is that it's about the same percentage in a regular factory or service environment. So as part of the investigation of this, you have to ask yourself one thing: is this still an important thing? If it is, by all means do the retraining or reinforce the requirement, and if not, by all means eliminate it, as long as you're in conformance with the standard. By the way, this is yet another reason you should share the love. Whoever's in charge of actually doing the job needs to have some buy-in as to whether or not something makes it into the procedure or not. The second question you need to ask is, do we need to do this forever? Or will a temporary work instruction or quality alert with a finite lifespan do the job? I can't tell you how many times I've gone into a place and they put some requirement on and it solves a problem and they never take it off. And all it does is raises ambiguity in the mind of whoever is supposed to follow it. Most auditors appreciate a well thought out requirement and also industrial discipline, but by all means the first question to ask on any of this is this requirement really necessary? I, as an auditor, will do nothing but go through your list of requirements and chase anything interesting, so by all means, be sure it's important. So rule number 7 is, there are 2 ways to fix a nonconformance. Please feel free to give me some click love on my website at iso-help.com, and thanks for watching.